All right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Kol Haloyim La, Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakak Dash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who full well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Aqua that's listening in. Yahweh Rapazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shua Bubble Wambach at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be called Esau'S Mark versus Yahweh Bashem Yahawah's Mark. All right. And that's what I really wanted to put, but it was too long. And I put, which one will you choose? All right. And, you know, we're in a time where the doors of mercy are about to close. All right. That spiritual art is about to literally be closed. And, you know, we are soon about to be in that hour of temptation. Okay. And the hour of temptation is going to be, you know, where the whole world is going to be tried at the end of the day. You know, even the men of the Lord are going to be tried, you know, of their faith. See if you know, are you really down with Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, or are you down with Esau in his ways? All right, as a matter of fact, let me grab that. I'll bring up that first. This is Revelations 3. And 10. And it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth. See, so it's telling you that the whole earth, the whole world is about to be tried. You see? But the ones that need to be saved from that is the Israelites. All right? Because these other nations, they could be tried all they want. They could do whatever they want, take as many, you know, as many chips as they want. You know, this word is not pertained unto them. This word is for Jacob. All right, the 12 tribes. Okay. But it says that the time will come, all right, which shall come upon the whole world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You know, let me go into that. I never went into that word try. Let me go into that word try to see what it says. Probably say something simple. To try. It says parazzo. All right. It says to try whether a thing can be done. Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're gonna try to see if they can push forward all the way with their new world order. All right, because at the end of the day, none of it's gonna prosper. It's only gonna prosper for a little bit. You know, the Lord is gonna allow a little bit of it to prosper, but the Lord is gonna set up that standard at the end of the day. You know, just like it tells you. Let me grab that real quick. In Job 5. Job 5 and 12. And it says, and it says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Yeah, who's the crafty? All right, Esau, so-called white man. All right, these elites. All right, that's ruling the world. They're crafty. Did it not tell you in Genesis 25th chapter that Esau was a cunning hunter? So, you know, when you go into that word cunning, that means he's crafty in what he does. He's smart. All right. And in these last days, this damn devil's actually more smarter than us. You know, that's why he say he's wiser than Daniel. So this devil's gonna come at a certain intelligence to deceive you. You know, and he's deceiving now. That's why it says that, you know, he was able to deceive the nations by the means of those miracles. Meaning, meaning the ways of, you know, his technology. All right, and we live in the time of the fourth industrial revolution, where everything is the internet of things. Everything is technology wise. Everything is about machines. All right, and our people, you know, love actually Satan's devices, and it tells you that in 2 Corinthians 2:11, not to be ignorant to Satan's devices, lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right. And this is why you got to have the knowledge and wisdom of these last days, man. And you got to have the Spirit dealing with you so you can be able to, you know, see when the devices are coming, you know, in the name of Satan, in the name of this damn devil and his craftiness. All right. So it says, read that again, 5 and 12 in Job. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty. All right. So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's setting himself up for failure. See, the Lord has given him the intelligence to come out with all these devices, and he's, you know, he's going to let him prosper for a bit, but it's all made just to destroy him at the end, you know, to bring him down. Matter of fact, let me grab this is Wisdom of Solomon 2, Salakia. 2. 21. And it says, such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness has blinded them. See? So that's why it tells you in Psalms 2:1. Let me grab that real quick. Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage? You know, why do they what? Imagine a vain thing. This is Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and is against his anointed, saying, let us break the bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. You know, and then it says, and he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Yeah, Yahawah Yahawah is going to laugh at him at the end of the day. You see? And it says, the Lord shall have them in derision. See, they imagine a vain thing. They imagine all these devices to come to pass, but they're not going to be able to prosper at the end of the day, man. All right, because the Lord's going what? He's going to bring it back upon his own head. All of that's going to turn. Give me 1 second. This is my daughter. Love. What's up? You ready now, or do I gotta give you a little bit? All right. All right, bud. So, you know, they're gonna imagine this, you know, this wicked agenda to pass, these different devices, you know, but at the end of the day, it's only gonna work on those 2/3. It's only gonna work on those that are meant to be destroyed. Just like it tells you in 2nd Esau'S, the 8th chapter, let the multitude perish that were born in vain. You know, those that were not meant to, you know, be righteous. You know, people who you got most of our people, 2/3 of our people that, man, no matter what you tell them, they don't want to learn. They don't want to turn from their wickedness. And all we could do is just keep telling you the same thing over and over and over again. But after a while, that warning goes away. You know, there's only so much warning we could do. How many warnings do you got to hear? How many times do you got to hear say the same thing over and over and over again? You know, but that's going to be your fault at the end of the day. Because whether you here or forbear, man, we got a job to do. We got to get the blood off our hands so we can be, saved. And that's why you have to work out your own salvation. Forget about everybody else. At the end of the day, you got to save your own soul. They don't want to hear, oh well. All right. So it says, let me read that again. Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together. Yeah, because the rulers of the earth, all right, which are who? The Illuminati, these different governments that are ruling everything. All right. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They're all coming together to set one thing in place, man. That's this new world order. New world order going into one world order, one world government. All right. Everything coming into one, trying to establish basically what they were trying to establish in the time of Babylon, of the Tower of Babel. When everything was one speech, one language. They're trying to redo that same exact scenario. But at the end of the day, you're not going to prosper against Yahawahs, Yahawashi. All right, let me grab Habakkuk real quick. Habakkuk 2 and 1 second. This is Habakkuk 2 and oh shit. Fuck. Don't miss my X. It's all good. Put it up one for. Yeah. 5. It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. All right, and we already know that the so-called white man is the what? The most prideful man in the earth. It says, neither keepeth at home who enlargeth his desire as hell and as death, and cannot be satisfied. See, this devil's not satisfied with just death. He's not satisfied with just having the fatness of the earth, having all riches in his possession, basically. He wants more, you see? And this is why he wants this new world order. Not only does he own the fatness, he has the fatness of the earth, which is pretty much got his hand on every country in the world, all right? He has all the money in the world, right? All the riches, all right? Not only does he have those things, but now he wants you. He wants your soul. He wants to microchip you to own you physically, man. So he can put an actual brand on you and basically spit in the face of Yahawahs Yahawashi, saying, look, I got your people in my possession. You see? That's how this devil is, man. So it says, who enlargeth his desire is hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. See, bringing in that new world order, gathering all nations together, all right, all people, bringing them into one religion, one world government, under one law, one rule. That's what that new world order is really about. All right, it's not going to be the way they're going to try to make it seem, all prosperous and something fun. That you're going to be able to benefit out of the new world order and all that shit. That shit is made to destroy you, man. It's made to bring you down, just to brand you and destroy you. And at the ultimate, if you're an Israelite and you heap on to this damn devil's, wickedness in his beast system, you're gonna be destroyed by Yahawahs Yahawashi. You're gonna be cast into that lake of fire. That's where you're gonna make it. First round ticket to the lake of fire, man. Front row seat. Okay. Now let me go back. Back to Revelations 3 and 10. All right. And it said, because what? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is to try you, right? Which is the whole world is going to be tried. All right. And we went into that word try, and it says to try whether a thing can be done. And we just went into, yeah, they want to see if their new is going to be put in full effect, which it will for a bit, but you're going to end up, Yahawahs is going to dead all that ASAP, lift up that standard against you. Okay? Then it says, to attempt and devour, endeavor, Salakia, endeavor. Okay? Yeah, they're going to try to attempt it. Make this attempt. Attempt to have you what? Bow down to their society. Worship him. Then it says, to try, make trial of. Yeah, that's going to be our trial, man. We're on a trial. We like when you go to court, all right, you want to take it to the next level because they're trying to say that you're guilty of a crime, but you're saying you're not. All right, yeah, they put you in trial. All right, so so the Lord is gonna put you in trial. All right, you claim to say that you a man of the Lord and that you're not gonna be taking the microchip, that you gonna be down with me. You on trial. I'm gonna. This is oh shit. Oh, come on, bro. You got to go. He's got to stop. This is 1 Peter 1 and 7. It says that the trial of your faith. You know what? Let me go. What it says 6. Yeah. This is still from 3. You know what? I'll just read from the top. It says, Peter, an apostle. This is 1 Peter 1 and 1. It says, Peter, an apostle of Yahushua Hamashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. It says, elect according to the foreknowledge of Yahweh the Father. And it says, through sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua Hamashiach. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Blessed be the power and Father Yahweh of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, which according to his abundant mercy has begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahushua Hamashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. Yeah, the kingdom. All right. And this is that trial that you're being put on. You're being put on that trial because you claim to be a man of the Lord and that you want to receive the kingdom. So you're going to be put on trial to see how much you really want this kingdom. And this is why we're going to be tried, and some of us going to have to die in this truth. Some of us going to be beheaded in this truth for a testimony of Yahushua, man, showing that you really wanted to have this salvation. Anybody could just say, I want to be saved, but what are you doing to show that you are going to be saved? You know? So it says to an inheritance incorruptible, which is that kingdom, okay? It says, and undefiled, yeah, because it's not going to be defiled, man. That's going to be a perfect kingdom. Righteousness is going to be established. The law, statutes, and commandments are going to be put on our inward parts, and we're never going to have to ever think about going off again. We ain't going to be able to do wickedness if we wanted to. You see? So it's going to be undefiled. And it says, and that fadeth not away. Yeah, because we're going to live forever. Everybody else is going to die normally, you know, come back every 3-4 generations, but we're going to be immortal. Just like Yahawah created us to be from the beginning. But because we went off, that was taken away from us. So we have to be put in these chains of everlasting darkness, which is these defiled ass bodies, vile ass bodies. And that's why we get old, we get sick, we die, you know, but it ain't gonna be no more of that. You see? 1 second. It's a lot here. So it says, and fade not away. Yeah, it's going to be forever and reserved in heaven for you. It says, who are kept by the power of Yahweh through faith. Yeah, because those that really believe are the ones that are going to be kept in this truth. At the end of the day, faith, all right, and works is going to be the way that you are that you are going to be able to get away from the set perils, man, from the destruction. That's what's going to save you. You know, you being faithful to Yahawah, believing in him and not to your own understanding, believing in him and not in oppression, believing in him and not believing in the government. No matter how bad the situation gets, Yahawah is going to be there for you. And you believe that. Okay? It says, who are kept by the power of Yahweh through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. When ye greatly rejoice, though now, Salakia, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. All right. And this is going to be one of those temptations that's going to come upon us, that you're going to be tried with the MOTB. Shalom. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, Shabbat Shalom. All right. Take your time.
I know, but you could have at least told me before.
I said take your time. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to go all the way home to come back, bro. All right. So it says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. So going back to what I was saying, that's going to be one of the temptations that we're going to be put in. All right. Are you going to be down with Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai's mark, which I'm going to get into that in a second, or are you going to be down with the mark of Esau? All right. In the ways of his society. Because once you take the mark of Esau, that means that you pick Esau to be your God and that you didn't believe in Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. That's why these people that are taking this yo jabba jabba and, you know, these little stupid things that the government, you know, pretty much tells you to take. Whenever you take those things, you pretty much already showing lack of faith that, you know, you don't believe in the Heavenly Father, man. Because you're so quick to take one of these things just to go back to normalcy according to them, which at the end of the day, we're never going back to normal, man. This place is never going to go back to the way it used to be. You know, it tells you that in Isaiah 24, the mirth of the land is gone. Everything is gone here. Everything's done. So what more is there to do? You know, what else can you do other than come into this truth and get to know Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, man, and seek salvation? So then it says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, you see, that trial of your faith, because what we're being put on trial, man, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. Yeah, that's how much your faith is worth. It's worth more than gold. Having this truth, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is more It's the most beautiful thing on earth to have, man, because that's what's going to be your stability of these times. While everybody's running around like a chicken with their head cut off, you're going to be calm, you know? You're going to be knowing that the Lord is in control of all these things, good and evil. It says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire. Yeah, there goes that trial of your faith being tried with fire. The Lord's, you want to claim that you're a man of the Lord. You want to claim that, you about this truth, that you would die for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, you would do anything to basically keep your faith and believing in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Well, you're going to be tried with fire. All right. And it tells you that in Ecclesiastes, the second chapter, Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. I got it in my book. Ecclesiastes 2:1, all right? Because again, going into temptation, man, when you come into this truth, is where the true temptation comes upon you, man. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 2:1. And it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So yeah, even those that are new in this truth, if you just came into this truth and you starting to realize that this is the truth, you have to prepare your soul for temptation, man, because that's when the demons is really going to come and attack you. See, when you're doing wickedness, demons ain't bothering you because you got a legion of demons already on you. So they're not tempting you. They're not doing nothing. When you're calling upon, Caesar Borgia, those bugged out names, Yahweh, Yah, Yahuwah, Yeshua, Jehovah, God, ain't nobody bothering you. Ain't no demons bothering you, man, because them demons already got you. But when you come to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, you better prepare yourself for the temptations that are about to come, man. You better prepare yourself for the spiritual wickedness that's going to come and attack you, man. And this is why you got to have your house built upon a rock. So when those things come, the floods, the bruises, the bumps, all that, man, you're able to just push that off you, man. All right. But it says, when thou come serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure. Yeah. Meaning constantly endure, meaning don't ever give up. No matter how hard it gets, it might get real nasty. You might lose friends, family in this truth. You might, man, you're going to see all types of crazy shit, but you got to keep enduring because you have to realize that you were chosen amongst other people to receive this knowledge. And this truth ain't given to everybody, man. It was given to you for a reason because the Lord seen something in you that, he knows that you or she can endure in it, So you got to keep pushing all the way to the end. It says, and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble. Yeah. When the time of trouble comes and it gets real, real rough, all right, you got to still continue to push in this truth, man. Let nobody snatch your crown. Let nothing separate you from the love of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low state. So when you brought real low, whatever comes upon you, man, whether it's good or bad, all right, you take it cheerfully, man, and constantly endure and constantly, praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because if you're not going through things like that, it's because the Lord not dealing with you. Those that get chastised, man, that's because the Lord look at you as sons. The Lord wants you to, feel that chastisement because he loves you. And if he ain't chastising you, that means he's not dealing with you. That means you considered a bastard. You see? And it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. You see? Believe in him, and he will help thee order thy way aright, and trust in him. You see? So gold is tried in the fire, man. And for you to conquer that, all right, and go through these temptations and make it to that next level, all right, you have to take the fire that comes your way. And how do you beat that fire, man? Having this water, man. This water is considered, this truth is considered the water. Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water, you know? So if you really think about it, that's a perfect balance. And Yahawah Yahushua is about balance. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So if he gives you water, I mean, if he gives you fire, well, you bring the water with you, man. You see, you put out that fire with that water, which that water is Yahushua, man. And you constantly endure. All right. So now we'll go back. Salakia. I knew it was going to throw me off. First Peter, hold on. Let me go back to it. First Peter 1 and 7. And it says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach. You see? So this is all a trial of your faith, man. Then it says, whom having not seen, ye love, in whom though now ye see him not, yet believing. Yeah, because we can't see Yahushua right now, but we believe. All right. And that's what faith is about. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. That's what true faith is. All right. And it says, ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. You see, going back to all being faith. All right. So going back to Revelations 3 and 10. All right. That word try goes into to try whether a thing could be done. And we already spoke that what they're going to try to do is what? They want to know if this new world order is going to be done. If they can manifest it, if they can make it happen. But they're going to make it happen for a bit. But the Lord going to lift up that standard. Right? Then it says to attempt, endeavor. And then it says to try and make trial of, test. And again, this is a trial you're in. All right. It's like you sitting at court and you in trial. All right. And the only way you can win this case is if you have Yahushua as your lawyer. If you have any other lawyer, it ain't going to work for you, man. You're going to lose the case. Then it says, for the purpose of ascertaining his quality or what he thinks or how he will behave himself, which is crucial how we behave ourselves. How we think. We're no longer thinking in the ways of society. We're no longer walking around thinking with doubt in our mind. All right. Because if you have doubt in your mind, man, you're going to destroy yourself. You see, doubt is a disease, man. That shit is like cancer. It will eat you alive. It will grow upon you and spread all over your body. And wherever there's doubt, there's fear. And the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. You see? It says, ascertaining his quality. You know? You want to be quality, man. Top-notch quality for Yahawah B'Shem Yahushua. You're representing Yahushua with top-notch quality. Okay? It says in a good sense, in a bad sense, to test one maliciously, craftily, to put to proof his feelings or judgments. You see? Going back to what I was just saying. The Lord gonna try you. You claim to be a man of the Lord or a woman of the Lord. Well, I'm gonna try you. Let's see if you're really about this life. All right? And he's gonna use the wicked, and the wicked is all about a malicious soul. And all about craftiness and deceiving people, man. So you're going to see a whole lot of deceivableness in front of you, man. But it's your job to have that spirit of discernment, all right, to endure all those things, to beat that. It says to solicit to sin. He gonna try to get you to sin. The so-called white man in his beast system is going to try to get you to sin. They're going to make it sound good. You know, If you someone that's suffering from some type of disease or something, well, if you take this MOTB, I could get that disease off of you. All right. You old as hell, I can make you young again by you putting this chip in you. You know, you got this damn devil right now. People that are pretty much judged by Yahawahs, they're in a coma. You got these devils putting brain chips in them, and now they speaking. Now they're able to move, all because they put a microchip in you. And to these people that are asleep, these people are like, wow, that's amazing. While we sitting here looking at them like that's wicked as hell. Because the Lord put you in that state of mind for a reason, man. The Lord put you in that state because it was judgment. So you have to suffer for that. You have to pay for that. But here it is. You got the so-called white man who'll come and slap some bullshit on you. Let's just say you born without arms and he just come and slap 2 arms on you and say, here, I can make arms on you. And you'll look at him like he's a god for doing that, man. So it says to solicit, to sin, to tempt of the temptations of the devil. All right. After the Old Testament usage, it says of Yahawah, to inflict evils upon one in order to prove his character. Woo, you see? The Lord gonna put mad evil upon you, being in this truth, just to test you, just to see. It's like we're pretty much in the hour of temptation every day. The moment you come into this truth, you're in the hour of temptation, man. Because there's all types of temptations trying to knock you out of the truth. So you got to constantly be on Q's and P's, your P's and Q's. All right. It says to inflict evils upon one in order to prove his character and steadfastness of his faith. You see? And that's what Satan does. He sifts you. When you go into that word sift, all right, it's to try to break one's faith by inward agitation, by putting you through a certain trial, you know, putting you in a certain predicament to try to break your faith. You know, it could be something as simple as like you lose your whole entire home, you lose your family, you starving, and you still being tried in your faith at that moment. It says, too, it says, men are said to tempt Yahawah by exhibitions of distrust, as though they wish to try whether he is not justly distrusted, by impious or wicked conduct to test Yahawah's justice and patience. And that's what this devil's going to do. Because this devil doesn't have the Lord in his thoughts. Tells you that in what is that? Psalms 10. Let's just grab that real quick. Psalms 10. All right. 10 and 4. The thoughts not Yahawah's not in their thoughts. This is 10 and 3. It says, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desires. And that's what he's going to do when he comes to implement this damn MOTB. When he's doing it now, and while he's trying to set up this, well, it's already set up. He's trying to push this agenda of this NWO. You see? So he's boasting about it. He's boasting in front of Yahawah. It says, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desires, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. See, he's not going to seek after the Lord, man. Because why? It says God, all right, which we know is Yahawah, all right, is not in all his thoughts. This devil ain't thinking about trying to make you be a righteous man or preach the truth of the Bible. It's not in his thoughts, man. He was created to be the wicked. He was that vessel of dishonor that was created. The Lord is about balance. He said it in Ecclesiasticus. Let me grab that real quick. Ecclesiasticus 33. All right. Ecclesiasticus 33 and 13. As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. And that's why the Lord, Yahawah said that, think not I come to bring peace on earth, but I come to bring a sword, because he coming to cut, he coming to divide, he coming to separate those that are righteous from those that are wicked, those that believe from those that don't believe. You see? So the Lord is not in his damn devil's thoughts, man, and never will be in his damn in his damn thoughts. He's all about mischief, continual violence, perpetual hatred, trying to get rid of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's why if you read the Georgia Guidestones, it says he wants what? He wants the population, humanity, to be down to what? 500 million. Right now, what's about to happen is a whole mass of depopulation, man. You see? And the ones that are pretty much going to remain is going to be those wicked, all right? And then the 1/3 that's going to be saved. That's all that's going to be left on earth at the end of the day. You see? But we're going to be on the run. These devils going to be hiding from the wrath of the Lord, which at the end of the day, no one is going to escape that wrath. Because when we get them the spiritual powers, all right, and the time comes, we're going to yank you right out of your little rat holes that you hiding in. All right? So going back, all right, back to that word try in Revelations 3:10, it says, by impious or wicked conduct, to test Yahawah's justice and patience, and to challenge him. Matter of fact, that reminds me of Wisdom of Solomon 2. All right. This is the devil's mentality, man. It says, I'll start from 13. I'll start from 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Let our strength be the law of justice, for which, and that's why he's bringing these draconian laws, unrighteous decrees, because that's his power, man. These laws. And he installs fear in you by giving these fucking laws, man. It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not of our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressors of our education. Because the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, the ones that are now, walking in righteousness, all right, even the few Yahawahs, we're no longer moving in the ways of his society. So now we see that he's a fraud. Now we see that everything he has taught us, and that and that's in this society, is all westernized society, man. It says, he professes to have the knowledge of Yahawah, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts, and that's what we're doing. We're reproving everything that he thinks of. We're exposing it through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And this is why he wants to get us off the internet. This is why they coming out with all these laws now, all right, of disinformation and all this crazy shit, because the great persecution is coming. It says, he is grievous unto us to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that Yahawah is his father. Now here goes the wickedness of him. Let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what shall happen in him in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of Yahawah, he will help him, okay, and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, and that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. You see? So this damn devil's gonna put you to the test. He gonna try the Heavenly Father. He want to see if the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to save his people while he bringing in this new world order, man. That's how wicked this damn devil is, man. And y'all still want to love your oppressor. Y'all still want to be, you know, friends with the so-called white man and all these other nations, man, when at the end of the day, the Lord going to put the spirit on them to show their true horns, which they're showing their horns already. But for the rest of these nations, all right, and the rest of the ones that ain't part of the elite, the Lord gonna put the spirit on them, man, to show their true colors. And y'all gonna be dealt with, man, in a horrible manner for that. Okay? Salakia. So let me just finish that word try, all right, which went back to what? Parazzo, all right. It said by impious or wicked conduct to test Yahawah's justice and patience, and to challenge him as it were to give proof of his perfections. Okay. So that word try, Strong's definition says scrutinize, entice, discipline, examine, prove. See, so the Lord is going to do all that to see if you're really about this truth. Okay. Now, going back to, that's when it's going to come down to, you want Yahawah's mark or do you want Esau's mark? Okay, because what is Esau's mark? We already know what that is, man. Revelations 13 and 16. Let's grab that. All right, which is going to be a actual physical mark. It is not spiritual. It is physical. Okay, this is Revelations 13 and 16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So that mark, that's what this whole new world order is really about, is about that mark. That's the main idea of them bringing in this new world order. Because the only way they're going to gather all these nations together, all right, through that new world order is going to be through that mark. That's why it says he causeth all, both small and great, all right, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, all right? So everybody's going to be tried for this, man. To receive a mark. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatah. All right, to receive this mark, what?
My glasses broke.
Your glasses broke?
Look.
All right. Come in for now. I'm in the middle of the video. We'll talk about it in a second.
Let me go say bye real quick.
All right. So close the door. You got to push that a little bit. Yeah, right there. So it says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And they've been prepping you this whole time. There's a million videos of brothers going into this topic all the time, because this is the main topic, man. This is the main prophecy. Because after this prophecy drops, you know, World War III is going to happen, and that's when Yahushua going to crack them clouds. All right? So that mark is a physical mark. Okay? That mark goes into charagma, all right, which, you know, we bring this out all the time, but you never know who's new. All right? That goes into charagma, which it says a stamp or imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or on the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Hamashiach, the Antichrist. So if you get this mark, all right, on your right hand or in your brain, all right, because when you go into that word forehead, it goes into meta, which it goes into the space behind your eyes, all right, behind your forehead. And what's that? Your mind. And you got Elon Musk doing, you know, he talking about it all the time, about all these different brain chips and neural links and all that. Okay. But if you take this mark, you're showing that you are against Yahawah, man. That's why you are an antichrist, and that's what an antichrist is. Anybody that doesn't believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and is against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you are an antichrist, man. The antichrist is just not one person, a red ass child with horns. He grows big, and all of a sudden he takes over the world, and it's all under his rulership. Nah, that's not what the antichrist. There are many antichrists. Anybody that don't believe in the Heavenly Father is an antichrist. Okay. It says the mark branded upon horses, thing carved. You see? Thank you. It says thing carved. All right. Yeah, this is how you know it's a physical mark, because it's going to actually be carved into your skin. Okay. It says of idolatrous images. Yeah, because that's going to be an image of this society. That's you taking on the image of this damn devil. That's you worshiping his ways and worshiping his chip and making that your God. Because you believe that that was going to help you and save you. You see? But you're going to learn the hard way. Matter of fact, let me grab this is Proverbs 25 and 14. It says, whoso boasteth himself of a false gift is like clouds and wind without rain. Yeah, because you don't have a lot of people, just like when they were getting the yo jabba jabba, they were boasting. Well, I could go do this, I could do that, and you can't because you ain't get it. Well, it's going to be the same thing with this damn chip. You're going to have people boasting themselves, but it's a false gift, because this devil made you believe that you were going to get all these benefits out of it, but at the end of the day, the Lord going to destroy your ass for it, man. So you boasted yourself of a false gift that it was going to have a horrible ending to it. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab that horrible ending real quick. This will be Revelations 14 and 9. And it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. And that fire and brimstone goes into the nuclear missiles. All right. Goes into those laser beams lighting your ass up. Okay. In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You see? And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. You see? So you're going to be consumed in that lake of fire that it speaks of, man. Which that lake of fire is going to come through the nuclear missiles, destroying America. America's going to be destroyed, man. All right. So going back. All right. That word charagma. Damn, pressed it the wrong way. So go ahead. Is a thing carved. All right. Physical mark. An idolatrous image. Okay. You made that your God. Your God. Now that word charagma goes into karax, which that's the root word of charagma. All right. And it says a pale or stake. Okay. A palisade. And that's what they use to inject it into your shalom. That's what they do. That's what they use to inject it into your skin. And if you look at the actual needle that they use, is in the form of a cross, man. All right. And then it says, Salakia, I want to go into, it says karazo, to sharpen to a point, okay, through the idea of scratching. See, scratching into the surface, cutting into your flesh, which in Leviticus, it tells you you're not supposed to make any cuttings into your flesh. Okay. Now that word karax goes into the word grapho. All right. The root word grapho, which it says to write with reverence to the form of letters. All right. And when I think of that, I think of the Matrix. When you look at the Matrix, the movie, what did they have? Whenever they showed the Matrix, all they showed was a bunch of letters going down the screen. All right. So the internet is the Matrix. Okay. We living in an internet world. We ourselves are living in the Matrix. It says to delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment, paper, or other material. Why? Because they want to record. They want to record your information, what you're doing at all times, where you at all times. They want to record the information in your body. They want to record your thoughts, how you think, how you feel, when you about to take a piss, when you not. You see? It says to write with reference to the contents of the writing, to express in written characters, to commit writing, things not to be forgotten, write down, record. You see? Going into your thoughts, recording your thoughts. That way they can never, you got, man, there's a bunch of crazy ass movies and things they showing you right now. They could just, you can die. I forgot what movie the brothers was talking about, but the one movie where they was explaining that you can die, but they gathered all his thoughts and pretty much brought him back to life through the internet because they saved all his thoughts, all his memories. See, this is the crazy shit that this devil wants to do, man. It says to express, Salakia. It says to write to one, Salakia. It says use of those things which stand written in the sacred books of the Old Testament. You know, they even want to know our godly thoughts, man. Because see, we the ones that have that God gene in us. We the ones that have that spiritual mind, man. These devils ain't got no spiritual mind. They can't connect to Yahawah Shem Yahushai. It says to write to one by writing a written epistle to give information, directions. Yeah, you yourself is going to give information to this MOTB put in your body, and that's going to go into a database, man. All right. Directions. You're going to be like a GPS. All right. To draw up in writing, compose. Yeah, they're going to be able to compose your thoughts. They're going to be able to compose you. This is why they want to hack into your body with that technology. All right. That's that mark that you want to choose, that these people going to choose, that these people going to choose because they want Esau to be their God, man. All right. This is 2 Thessalonians. Thank you. All right. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. And it says, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worship. You see, this damn devil's calling himself God. He wants you to worship him like he is God. And by you taking his image is you worshiping him, man. So that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And how's he going to sit in the temple? By getting in your body. Your body is the temple of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. So he going to sit in your body and take all that information, man. You see? So going back, Revelation 13, finish that off. All right. Salakia. Which I pretty much finished it off anyway. All right. That last part was to drawing up in writing and compose. So yeah, he gonna get in your body, then he gonna hack your body, and they figure if they can hack it, they can engineer it. So if they hack it, they can compose it. You see? And we're in a time where everything is 3D printing. They can make a human out of 3D printing, man. All right. Let's finish that up. So it says, and that no man, 17, and that no man might buy or sell. Yeah, and you're not going to be able to buy or sell. That's why they were pretty much starting to do it, you know, with gradualism, with this yo jabba jabba, you know, showing you that if you didn't have this passport and all this, you couldn't do things, you couldn't buy, you couldn't sell in certain places. All right. But when it comes to that MOTB, man, that's going to be mandatory everywhere, all over the world, globally. He that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of the man of a man, and his number is 666. And when you go into that word 666, it goes into Chi stigma. All right. So that word stigma goes into an actual physical mark once again. All right. Select it. Give me 1 second. That word stigma goes into, it says a prick in or branded upon the body. I mean, Salaki, a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. You see, physical mark. You got people that can't get that shit down, man, and they want to tell you it's spiritual, you know, it's white women, it's Jesus, an embargo. There's so many different types of doctrines out here with these people trying to tell you what the mark is, man. It's simple. It's the RFID chip. That's it. All right. A physical mark. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body to ancient or oriental usage. Slaves and soldiers bore the name of the stamp of their master, or commanded, or commander branded or pricked, cut, it says right next to it, into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. So you got people that are going to do this shit freely, man, without even a thought about it, not even a care in the world. They're going to get themselves 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chips. Going to be one big ass chip, one big ass Dorito. You know, they're not going to care. But it's showing you here that it's a stamp that's in the body, in the flesh, physically, to show you that you belong to your master. And who's going to be your master if you take it? Esau, the so-called white man. All right. So you got to ask yourself, who you going to choose? You're going to choose to be the master. You're going to choose to be the slave of a man, or you want to be a slave to Yahawah Shem Yahushua, man, because at the end of the day, that's what we are. We're slaves, servants to Yahawah Shem Yahushua, man. All for righteousness' sake, though. Okay? Now, what's the mark of Yahawah? Okay, we're going to go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 9 and Ezekiel 9 and 4. And it says, and the Lord Yahawah Shem Yahushua said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, which Jerusalem is a people before a place, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right. So you see, you got Esau trying to put a mark in your forehead, which is wicked. But you see, you got Yahawah Shem Yahushua giving you a mark in your forehead, which when they go into your forehead, again, it goes into your mind. And what's that mark that you have in your mind of Yahawah Shem Yahushua? Number one is the names. The name Yahawah Shem Yahushua, that's your mark. If you have the names of the Father and his Son, the true names, all right, that's that mark of exemption, man. Because that means that you believe in Yahawah Shem Yahushua. So he gave you the gift of faith, and by having the gift of faith, he gave you that mark, which that word mark goes into the wa. Okay? It says, set a mark upon their foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And when we sigh and cry, that's literally going out on these highways and hedges, constantly complaining to the Lord through prayer to get us out of here and deliver us from all this wickedness. Because now we see how wicked and vanity and how vain this place is. And now I really understand how, you know, when King Solomon said all is vanity, vanity of vanities, man. Because everywhere you look, it's just some wicked ass shit. Some wicked ass agenda being pushed out by this damn devil. And all you got is a bunch of people following after it. And the scripture said, follow not the multitude to do wickedness, man. Follow not the multitude to sin. You see? So it says, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right, let me grab something real quick. This is 1 second. This is yeah, I think it's 7. Revelation 7. Yeah, it says Revelation 7:1, and it says, after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. All right. And how are you going to be sealed? By having the name of Yahawahs, man. That's how you are sealed into this truth. All right. And as long as you continue to do the work of the Lord and what's required for salvation, man, that seal is going to stay in you. I always say in the videos, it's like when you go to school and they tell your ass you're starting off with an A, all right, and now you just got to keep that A to the end. Well, the Lord give you the names, and that's him giving you the cheat code to the game, giving you the A, and you got to keep it all the way to the end. You can't lose that cheat code. You can't lose that password. You can't lose that A. Because if you lose it and you put your hand to the plow and look back, it's going to be taken away from you. They ain't going to remove that candlestick from you, man. And then you're going to be bugged out of your mind. You see? And it says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000, and all the tribes of the children of Israel. So the 144,000, which are going to be the ruling body, all right, of the 12 tribes, which is going to start with Yahawahs and King David, and then it's going to go down to us, 12,000 from each tribe. And then those that believe, the men, women, and children that believe, the 1/3. Okay, those are the ones that are going to be sealed with that what? That the wah. All right, going back to Ezekiel 9. 9 and 4. All right, and we already explained who's the ones that are crying unto the Lord, the elect. It says, and the others on 5, and it says, and to the others he said in mine heart, go ye after him through the city and smite. Yeah, who are the others? Those that were scoffing, mocking, didn't believe, all unfaithful, gonna die in their unfaithfulness. All these fake ass pastors that think they have the truth, that are scattering the sheep of the pastor, of the pasture. You see, the ones that are telling you lies, misleading you. Okay, although the angels is going to devour them, man. He's going to straight destroy each and one of them. All right. It says, and to the others, he said in mine heart, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes fear, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. You see? Now, let's go into that word mark, all right, which I already said is the Y, but I'll read it again for edification, all right? The word mark here, it says the Y. It says mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. Man, yeah, I'll call you back. I'm in the middle of a video, bro. No, I don't think so. I'll call you back. You know, keep blowing me up. My grandpa, man, he tripped. You don't get it. It says mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. You see? So now ask yourself, if the Lord is about judgment, the Lord is a man of war, and the Lord is not a respect of persons, and he just said utterly slay old, young, little children, man, woman, all that. Whose mark do you want to take? Whose mark are you going to choose? Do you want to take the mark of Esau, all right, which is going to destroy you and put your ass in a straight flame, okay? Or do you want to take the mark of exemption that when the Lord comes, because that whole mark of exemption goes even deeper, which that'd be a whole nother lesson, all right? But, you know, pretty much that's going into that Passover when you used to put, you know, the blood of the lamb on your doorpost and all that. That's pretty much what you're doing. You're putting the blood of your lamb in your mind, which the lamb is Yahawahs, man. All right? And you're putting it in your mind. And when the angels come to destroy, all right, they just gonna pass by you, man, because they're gonna know that that's a man of the Lord right there. That's a woman of the Lord right there. I can't touch them. They believe. So which mark would you rather take? The one that's gonna destroy you, or the one that's gonna have the destruction come past you, man? Go right by you like nothing. You see? But see, people don't look at it that way, because these people want to live in pleasures, man. These people love living in their wickedness. So most of these people are going to take the mark, man, that is of Esau, because they want to have pleasures for a season. They look at the mark of Yahawahs as a boring mark. You know, they want to benefit out of it now. You know, that's how Jake is. If they're not getting a benefit right then and there out of it, it's like, I can't mess with it. But the benefit is you having that faith, and your reward at the end for believing and having patience, like it said in 3 and 10 in Revelations, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. All right. Patience means to suffer, man. So you gotta suffer it. You gotta deal with it, man. You can't despise the chastening of the Lord. He's actually doing it to you because he loves you and because he's building you up for that day. You know? But that's pretty much the point. You know? What mark do you want to choose at the end of the day? And a smart man, all right, like scripture say, the man seeth the evil, right, and hideth himself. How you gonna hide yourself in these scriptures? How you gonna hide yourself with the mark of Yahawahs, man? That's how you hide yourself. Because the other way, you ain't gonna be able to hide, man. You can't hide from Yahawah's judgment, man. You know, that's why it says that the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. You know, beholding the good and the evil. The angels are constantly recording everything you're doing, man. You being wicked, it's going right on in the wicked book. You being, doing righteously, you getting starred. You getting stars and stickers by your name like in school. When you would do good, they would put a little star and a sticker by your name. That's how it is. So for anybody that's new in this truth or feeling lukewarm, ask yourself that. Because that hour of temptation is about to come upon us, man. Straight up. And like I said in the beginning of the video, pretty much from the day that you come into this truth, you're already in that hour of temptation because you're tempted every day to be sifted out of the truth. So it's a fight every single day, man, to stay in this truth. But that's pretty much the point. So, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Call Haloyim La, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who grew well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. Was edifying. So with that being said, Shalom, Shalom to Water for tuning in. May y'all continue to fight the good fight of faith and enduring as a good soldier of Yahawah all the way on to the end. Stay, fervent in spirit. Keep pushing. Bob the ball. Shalom, Shalom. As a matter of fact, let me see what the brother had put. Yeah. People being tracked, bro. Bluetooth trackable and all that. Shit. Imagine when you get the MOTB. It's gonna be beyond that, But hey, keep enduring. Shalom, Shalom.